Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Ron Nicoletti. It is a beautiful Sunday afternoon. We got 10 races to show you, and we're going to get right to those track and weather conditions. The main track fast, the turf course firm. The first race, 7.5 furlongs on the grass. It's an allowance, optional claimer for 4-year-olds and upward. Scratch the 1 Audi Crasher, the 4 Call Me Crazy, and all the also eligible entries 10, 11, and number 12.
They're off. Not a good start for Indian Brood, off a step slowly there. It's Golden Rivet who goes out to the front. Hands up, money down, and now Indian Brute will be sent through an opening on the inside to be just in behind the leaders moving into the first turn. And they're followed by Gus Nato, who's away running in 4th position just to the outside of Indian Brute. A 3-wide run for Starship Zorro. Hard Enough is caught out there 4 deep into that first turn, and the trailer is on Tenterhooks, who settles into stride 5.5 lengths from the front runner. And that's Golden Rivet, who heads them on to the backstretch in front by 1.5 lengths from Indian Brute, Gus Nato, and Hands Up Money down on the outside. The opening quarter mile in 23 3/5 seconds. They're followed by Starship Zorro, who's in 5th and outside of horses now with 3.5 lengths to make up. On Tenterhooks is alongside of Hard Enough as they continue their run up the backstretch and move for the far turn. It is Golden Rivet on top and in the clear 1.5 lengths. Indian Brute is in 2nd. Hands Up Money down 3rd. A 47 1/2 mile. And then on the outside, Starship Zorro moves 3 wide and is edging up toward the front runners now. And then down toward the rail, it's Gus Nato on Tenterhooks in behind horses. The trailer is Hard Enough, and they're coming to the top of the stretch. And Indian Brute makes his move for the lead now. Indian Brute takes over at the top of the stretch. Taking over the lead from Golden Rivet, who's back running in 2nd. And coming up the rail is on Tenterhooks. Gus Nato is there on the far outside. Indian Brood here comes on Tenterhooks up the rail. To the outside, Gus Nato. Down to the line. On Tenterhooks won it. Gus Nato was 2nd, and then Golden Rivet. Indian Brute ends up 4th, and then it was Starship Zorro.
Number 5 on Tender Hook slips through on the inside. What a nice ride by jockey Joe Bravo. Pays $28.60 to win. Owned by Mark Greyer and trained by Mark Hennig. Race number 2 is a 1-mile event. Claimers, fillies, and mares. 4-year-olds and up will have 9 runners going to the post.
Off. Distinctly Sweet is sent out for speed. Summer Valentine on the outside away well. Tormenta de Oro and Bear's Reflection from the inside also with speed, and farther out it's Flash Song. So now it's going to be Tormenta de Oro and Bear's Reflection to take the lead as the field makes their way out of the chute. These two 1-2 with Flash Song 3rd to the outside. 1.5 lengths farther back. Then it's Summer Valentine, Distinctly Sweet in between horses. And then to the outside, it's Secret Fascination. Down toward the rail, Elnoth is only 3 lengths off the lead. Weather permitting, and Amaluna trail the field as they continue their run up the backstretch. Tormenta de Oro on top 1.5 lengths. Bear's Reflection is 2nd. Flash Song follows in 3rd as they head past the half-mile pole. And then it's Elnoth, 4th on the inside, alongside of Summer Valentine. Secret Fascination, 3 wide. The half was 46 4. Distinctly Sweet is 7 lengths off the lead. Then Weather Permitting and Amaluna. Around the far turn, and Bear's Reflection joins Tormenta de Oro and takes over the lead. Bear's Reflection to the front. Tormenta de Oro left behind 2nd, 3.5 lengths ahead of Elnoth. And then comes Flash Song in 4th, and they're into the stretch. And it is Bear's Reflection and Matthew Rispoli turning for home in front. 3/4, 1:11 3, and they've opened up to lead by 3. And then it's Tormenta de Oro trying to cling to 2nd from Elnoth, and Amaluna, who's gaining ground on the inside, but it's Bear's Reflection. And Bear's Reflection will come home a winner over Amaluna, who got 2nd late. Then Elnoth, Tormenta de Oro, and Flash Song.
Number 1, Bear's Reflection takes all the money and scores, pays $6.20. Owned by Bernard McDonald, trained by Bobby DeBona, and ridden to victory today by Matthew Rispoli. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back for race number 3 in just a couple of moments. Welcome back. The third race, 5 furlongs on the turf. These are claimers, fillies, and mares, 4-year-olds and upward. Full field of 14 runners going to the post. The 9-5 favorite, number 3, Little Snip.
They're off. And it's Pelagia from the inside who goes out to the front. 5 on 5 is away with some early speed as well. And then comes Retta Gia, who came out running in third up the backstretch. Starship Muffy is on the far outside with some early speed as well. Whisper on the streets in that early pack 2. And then it's Little Snip and Gorin tight toward the inside, followed by Ghost of an Appa. Life's a Charm is after that. And then it's back 2. Ansiedad in between horses. Far From Here on the outside is next. You Feel This, Cornelius, Get Air Lex. And at the back of the pack is Perfect Trace. They make their way to the top of the stretch. Pelagia is the leader. Pelagia turning for home in front. Little Snip circling up on the outside, now up into second. Pelagia's built a 2.5 length lead. Little Snip trying to close in and is doing so in second. Ghost of an Appa's third. Little Snip gets by Pelagia. Little Snip to the front. And Little Snip is pulling away. Little Snip's going to win it here. Pelagia's going to be second. And then came Ghost of an Appa, followed by Like a Charm. And it looked like Perfect Trace edged out Retta Gia for fifth.
Number 3, Little Snip scores and pays $5.60. Ridden today by Jose Caraballo, owned by Benicio Murillo and trained by Hernan Parra. Fourth race, 1 mile maiden claiming event for fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and upward. Jockey change on the number 4, make the rider Tyler Gaffleone, the even money favorite, number 6. 'Tis Our Destiny.
They're off. Good start by Bella Dixie, who goes out to the early lead. Our Destiny on the outside. Dynamy Road's got some early speed too. And Dynamy Road comes on through now to grab the lead as the field makes their way out of the chute and toward the backstretch. Dynamy Road on top and in the clear by 2.5 lengths. Our Destiny is second. And then it's Star Shiner in third. Abatari fourth on the outside. Silver Casino is down toward the rail. Bella Dixie now racing about 4 lengths off the lead up the backstretch ahead of Sour Lemon Drop. Mischievous Charlie trails through a 24 flat opening quarter mile. Up the backstretch, and the leader is Dynamy Road. On top by 3/4 of a length. Star Shiner on the inside up into second. Our Destiny follows third. Abatare fourth, and on the outside only a length and a half off the lead with a half mile to go. Then Silver Casino. Bella Dixie is after that. Sour Lemon Drop and Mischievous Charlie trails, and they went 47 and 3 for a half mile around the far turn, and Star Shiner has come up the rail to take the lead now. Star Shiner in front by a neck. Alongside is Our Destiny in second. Abatare moving quickly on the outside of them, and Silver Casino is behind the leaders running in fourth as they make their way to the quarter pole, where Abatare has taken the lead on the outside, but Star Shiner's not done yet. Battling back along the rail, 3/4, 113 and 3. They're into the stretch. Abatare on the outside. Star Shiner comes battling back on the rail, and these two pass the 8th pole together. Abatare has the lead. On the inside, it's Star Shiner in second. It's 5 lengths back to Sour Lemon Drop in third. Abatare and Star Shiner, and Abatare's got it. Abatare to beat Star Shiner, and then it was Sour Lemon Drop, followed by Our Destiny and Silver Casino.
Number 7, Abatare closes and gets the win, pays $6.80 for Green Pastures Holdings, LLC, trained by Kristen Mulhall, and ridden to victory today by Carlos Alibero. The 5th race is a 1 mile claiming event. This one for 4-year-olds and upward, which have never won 2 races. Blinkers on, number 2, Popcorn Kitten, the off-time favorite. Number 1, Party Crasher.
They're off. Plausibly was crowded a bit coming out of there. Creola's Boy is out of the gate well. On the far outside, Excellent Prospect. And joining them from the inside is In Excessiveness. And then it's Just for Fun down toward the rail. It's going to be In Excessiveness to go at it early on with Excellent Prospect here out of the chute and toward the back stretch. And a break of another 3 to Just for Fun, who runs along in 3rd position after an opening quarter mile in 23 and 4/5 seconds. And then to the outside comes Expected Meeting running in 4th by another 3 lengths. Party Crasher 5th early on here, about 7 lengths off the lead and just ahead of Popcorn Kitten up the back stretch. A break of another 2, and then comes Charity Reigns racing to the inside of Plausibly. as they make their way into the far turn. The half mile goes in 46 and 4/5 seconds. In Excessiveness is the leader. On top by 2. Excellent Prospect second. Expected Meeting is third. Party Crasher gets going fourth now. Party Crasher putting in a bid. About to take up the chase from second position around the far turn. After that comes Popcorn Kitten, Creola's Boy to the outside. Just for Fun, Charity Reigns, and Plausibly. They're coming toward the top of the stretch. And Party Crasher now bids for the lead outside of In Excessiveness. Party Crasher to the front at the top of the stretch. But Expected Meeting and Creola's Boy are coming too. And Popcorn Kitten is in contention and running in between horses. It is Party Crasher, Creola's Boy to the outside. Creola's Boy to the front. Party Crasher, Popcorn Kitten third toward the inside. It's Creola's Boy to win it. Party Crasher was second, and then came Popcorn Kitten, followed by In Excessiveness and Expected Meeting.
Number 7, Creola's Boy, closes late and gets the job done. Pays $19.20. Owned by Louis Duco Stables Incorporated. Trained by Luis Duco and ridden to victory today by Marcos Menendez. The 6th race, a 6-furlong sprint. These are maiden claimers, 3-year-olds. Scratched number 2, One Chosa Bro.
They're off. And it's Perdido Playboy who comes out running on the lead. McFly and Mr. Changay away running second and third, and then back to High Mischief and Harlan's Bear to the outside. At the back early, Major Asset and the trailer Pair Tie. And it is Perdido Playboy who has opened up a 2-length lead on McFly, and Mr. Changay is third to the outside. These three lead them into the turn through an opening quarter mile in 22 and 3/5 seconds. Break of another 3 lengths more back to High Mischief, and then it's Harlan's Bear, Major Asset, and Pair Tie around the far turn. Perdido Playboy on top. The lead is a length and 3/4. Mr. Changay on the outside. McFly has the rail. These three right together coming toward the top of the stretch. 4 lengths to High Mischief. Harlan's Bear to the outside. The half and 46 flat, and they're into the stretch. Perdido Playboy has opened up to lead now by 4. Perdido Playboy to the 8th pole clear. Mr. Changay and then McFly, and then to the outside. High Mischief is 4th past the 16th pole, and it's Perdido Playboy. Perdido Playboy coming home a winner. It's going to be Mr. Changay next, and then came Pair Tie and High Mischief, followed by McFly.
Number 4, Perdido Playboy takes him wire to wire and wins it. Pays $13.60. Owned and trained by Angel Quiros and ridden to victory today by apprentice Gerardo Corrales. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back for race number 7 in just a little while. Welcome back. Race number 7, 6-furlong claimers, 4-year-olds and upward. 6-5 favorite. Number 2, Cool Man Walking. Scratch the number 9, Private Journal.
They're off. Chevron Light slow to get going. Cool Man Walking is sent from the inside with Me Patron. These two out for the lead together. Dubec is away running in third right behind them, and then left goes Pirgos. They're followed by Clear Status on the inside. El Gran Gallego is after that. Then Smart and Sensible, Forest Warrior, and slow starting Chevron Light last of them all. Up the backstretch, Cool Man Walking in front a half a length. Me Patron second on the outside. These two completed 22 and 4 first quarter. Right in behind them, Clear Status along the rail. El Gran Gallego is close up running fourth by 3. And then it's Dubec losing ground on the far turn. Passed by Forest Warrior and by left goes Pirgos. Around the far turn they go, and it's Cool Man Walking on the inside with the lead as they come toward the top of the stretch. Clear Status now moves off the rail and puts the pressure on after a 46 and 1/2 mile. They're into the stretch. Cool Man Walking holding on to the lead from Clear Status. El Gran Gallego, these two still in with a shot, and into fourth is Forest Warrior. Still Cool Man Walking. Cool Man walking, holding on. El Gran Gallego. Then clear status. It's going to be Cool Man walking and Javier Castellano to win it over El Gran Gallego. And then came clear status, Forest Warrior and Mi Patron.
Number 2, Cool Man Walking. The hunch play of the day wins and pays $5.20. Owned by Safi Joseph and East End Partners. Trained by Safi Joseph Jr. and ridden to victory today by Javier Castellano. And in the winner's circle, what a miracle. There is Michael Strait, disabled jockey, getting some bionic help there. What a great story that is. The 8th race, 6 furlong claimers, fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and up, which have never won 3 races, or 4-year-olds, full field of 11 going to the post. The off-time favorite, number 8, Twist and Turn.
They're off. Flashjack and Twist and Turn had good starts. Rinca-Tepe on the outside away well. Then it's in full motion. Gato Dorado from the inside. Nocturnal Q and Venom Girl. They're being followed by Trust Your Intuition, Arte Latino. Wild Girl and Dichosa is last of them all. Heading up the backstretch and moving for the turn. It is Twist and Turn in front. Flashjack second to the inside. That first quarter's up in 22 1/5 seconds. And now as the field moves around the far turn, it is Twist and Turn who gets away. Opens up 2.5 from Flashjack. In full motion is running in third by another 2. Then it's Gato Dorado. Rinca-Tepe to the outside is next. Trust Your Intuition. Venom Girl to the inside. They're coming toward the top of the stretch. And it is Twist and Turn turning for home with a 2-length lead on Flashjack. A 45 3/2 mile. They're into the stretch. And it is Twist and Turn coming to the 8th pole in front by 3. Flashjack is second. And then Gato Dorado third. Trying to make a late bid is Venom Girl in between horses. Twist and Turn 2 lengths in front of Flashjack as they come down to the line. And it is Twist and Turn to hold on and win. Flashjack was second, and then came Venom Girl, followed by Arte Latino and Wild Girl.
The favorite, number 8, Twist and Turn, wins it, pays $4 even. It gives apprentice jockey Gerardo Corrales his second win of the day. Owned by Nicholas Surik and trained by George Navarro. The 9th race, 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf. These are claimers, 4-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. Jockey on the 7, Rafael Hernandez, scratched the 8. Jockey on the 10 is Mario Fernandez. Jockey on the 14, Jesus Rio, scratch 15, scratch 16.
They're off. And it is Starship Frontier and Old Fashioned King, and they're going quickly out for the lead together. And Old Fashioned King from that far outside post is able to clear and quickly open up to lead by 3. And then it's Starship Frontier second as they make their way into the turn. Saving all the ground there is Shipwreck Kelly third on the inside. And then comes Highland Warrior in 4th. Whippo follows 5th along the rail. Then it's How You to the outside. A length farther back, and then comes El Canguro, followed by Professor Pegasus and Room for Modern Tale, who slips through inside of them. And then it's a length and a half farther back to Nick's Danger, followed by Caballero first and Indigo Devil at the back. 23 4 was the first quarter mile for front-running Old Fashioned King, who's out there on a 4-length lead up the backstretch. In the clear of the competition, and Starship Frontier now cuts that gap down to a length. In fact, the whole pack is closing in on that front runner now. Highland Warrior is third and just to the outside of the leader as the field makes their way into the far turn. Now we've got 3 across the track, and Professor Pegasus joins them. Checking behind them was How You, who got caught in traffic trouble. Shipwreck Kelly's getting going on the outside. Modern Tale is there too, and looping the field is Smoky Brown, who's starting to get involved as they round the far turn. In behind them, Whippo and El Canguro. They're coming toward the top of the stretch, and it is Highland Warrior, Professor Pegasus, and cutting the corner is Starship Frontier. Starship Frontier and Highland Warrior now. These are the 2 that come to the 8th pole, and Shipwreck Kelly is closing in with Modern Tale on the outside. Now it's Highland Warrior and Shipwreck Kelly, and Shipwreck Kelly's gonna get there. Shipwreck Kelly to win it over Highland Warrior. Then it was a 3-way photo behind them among Whippo, Modern Tale, and Starship Frontier.
Number 1, Shipwreck Kelly. Nice ride by Corey Lannery to get up and win it and pay $7.40. Owned by Ken and Sarah Ramsey and trained to victory by Joe Sharp. We'll take a break. We'll be back for the late Daily Double. Welcome back. The 10th race is a 1-mile claiming event for 3-year-olds and upward. Blinkers on, number 5, Little Mike V. The jockey on the 7 is Tyler Gaffleone.
All goes in. They're all in line. They're off. Flowers for Lisa stumbled coming out of the gate. And it is Black Shrek who's out well with Little Mike V. These two joined on the inside by El Cachaco as they come out of the chute. Flowers for Lisa's right up with the leaders now after that early stumble, just to the outside of Little Mike V, who is in front out of the chute. Little Mike V, Flowers for Lisa second to the outside. Blinded by the Truth is running in third and comes up the rail to join them. Now these three across the track through a 24 and 1 opening quarter mile. 2.5 lengths more to El Cachaco. Cyber Josh is next. Then it's back to Hale Cepheus. They all come home to the inside, and Sandy Springs, Black Shrek, and A.A. Fratello are at the rear of the field. Up the backstretch, and now it is Blinded by the Truth in front. Flowers for Lisa up into second on the outside. As Cyber Josh takes third, Little Mike V's had enough. The 47 and 4 half mile. And then it is Hale Cepheus, who's up into fourth and gaining ground, followed by They All Come Home in fifth. Around the far turn, it is Blinded by the Truth, Flowers for Lisa, and they're joined on the outside by Hale Cepheus. And Flowers for Lisa and Hale Cepheus are now 1-2 as Blinded by the Truth drops back. And then comes Cyber Josh, and They All Come Home on the outside. 3/4 in 1, 13 and 2. They're into the stretch. Hale Cepheus trying to pull off the upset here. Flowers for Lisa second, and now has to switch to the outside as Hale Cepheus comes to the rail. Hale Cepheus by 3. Flowers for Lisa second, and not going with Hale Cepheus, and then They All Come Home. Hale Cepheus and Shananowski win it by 4 over Flowers for Lisa. Then They All Come Home, Cyber Josh and Black Shrek.
Number 6, Hale Cepheus, scores and pays $21.40, owned by Diane Ambrosio, trained by Peter Gullis, and ridden to victory today by Shannon Yuski. The 11th race, 6 furlongs. These are maiden claimers, fillies, 3-year-olds. Jockey on the 1 is Rafael Hernandez. Scratch the 4, Little Big Girl.
They're off. And it is Saratoga Angel on the inside who comes out running well. Goes out to the early lead, right alongside of Agave Sunrise up the backstretch. Outside of them comes Bagema Miss Stardust away running in 4th. Just My Game is 5th, and then comes Vienna Saki, who's 6th on the outside as they race for the turn. In behind them are Sheer Chance and Luna Lunita to the outside. Then back to Scotland Bay and Foxy Gator, and well behind the field is Miss Katie Kate. 22 and 3/4. Agave Sunrise, the leader on the far turn by a neck. Bagema second to the outside. Miss Stardust ridden along. Vienna Keys on the far outside. And Just My Game, Saratoga Angel, Luna Lunita, and down toward the inside it's Sheer Chance. So it is Agave Sunrise turning for home in front after a 46 and 4 half mile. And Bagema is alongside in second. These two will come down to the 8th pole together. And now splitting them, Scotland Bay is getting going with a rush into the outside. It's Just My Game. Scotland Bay, Just My Game. These two take over. Scotland Bay and Just My Game down to the wire. Scotland Bay to win it. Just My Game was second, and then came Bagema, followed by Vienna Saki, close for 5th. Maybe Agave Sunrise in a photo with Foxy Gator.
Number 2, the favorite, Scotland Bay, wins the nightcap, pays $7.20, owned by Christian Maingot and Jose Pinchin, trained by Jose Pinchin, and ridden to victory today by Luis Saez. In the pick 5, 5 of 5, paid $938.05, 4 of 5, $12.90. In the Rainbow 6, 6 of 6, couple of tickets, $6,218.66. Nice carryover going into Wednesday, $141,264.44. The Super High 5 paid $7,814.70. And that wraps up Sunday's action. Remember, we're Doc for Live Racing on Monday and Tuesday, but we'll be right back here at beautiful Gulfstream Park on Wednesday with our first race post at 12:35. You got to be at Gulfstream Park. Good night and good luck.